the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Right to the air. Here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Play fake. Murray. And he is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, it's Benson. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Open man, here's Benson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray now to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On play action, it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tip Ryman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tip Ryman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. this return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
This to Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come back. 2-2. Easy. Big ace. 2-2.
Now Murray. And this is incomplete.
just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Delivers on the crosser to McBride.
Touchdown!
Trey McBride.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kick is good.
Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
49-7. Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll buy some time right.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Yellow. Ready, team. Watch out. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
33 yards.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
Makes the score.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Wilson snags it left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down.
A give left side for Benson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Come on.
Here's a quick throw to McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A solid stiff arm.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he slips up past the 35 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Purdy will look to throw again here.
And this is caught at the end. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Before reaching the 45-yard line. Really good effort. He does draws it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Wilson's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Murray. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They run over center with Benson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On the ground, it's James. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
6-yard line.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
Back at the 46-yard line.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down.
Purdy from the gun. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moment minutes in the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They're spinning away. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
In motion right, that's Wilson. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go on, Hurt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come back, come back.
Now Murray off play action. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And this is going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's to the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 40 yards. And the Niners have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? Just got thrown off? He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Here's Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Throwing again, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Evades him at the 10. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Murray now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Called out an 84-yard kick return. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. Open man here is Benson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Gain of 3. Second down at the 35-yard line.
Murray changing the play.
Second and 6.
Delivers on the crosser to McBride.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Jones now in motion left. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Zay Jones, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Cardinals 41. Mac Raiders to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous third down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the handoff, Benson running right.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
Throwing now is Murray. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Gardner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Elijah Higgins.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential.
Back to throw. Murray. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more.
49. 49ers 43. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Still going. They can't stop it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. To throw is Purdy.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Here's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Here we go, boys. Go, go, go. Here we go.
Purdy to throw. Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Now how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Yellow. Yellow. Here we go. 21.
An audible here to get a new look.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
49er, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Galindo.
And he is in as they have tied it late here on the final minute of the fourth quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
That's the score. Niners 50. Cardinals 49.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Murray to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, then I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet. You get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it. I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play.
Out of my way,
get out of my way,
out of my way,
out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet. You get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it. I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I